Welcome back. Making progress here in Iraq requires us to pay attention to a number of factors. In this story, Specialist Adam Prickle takes us to Assad and shows us how soldiers there are building more than just a patrol base.
They've only been in the neighborhood for a few weeks, but soldiers at the new Patrol Base Kemple have already begun to make improvements. As part of Operation Marne Courageous, Alpha Company, 3rd of the 187th Rakkasans, moved into the Al-Assad area across the Euphrates River from Patrol Base Dragon. Setting up a new patrol base comes with many challenges. First Sergeant Gableman says he tapped the talents of some of his infantrymen to help overcome these challenges.
Right now you're standing on what we call Fob Kemple, or Patrol Base Kemple. It's dedicated to one of the soldiers we had die in Tikrit, our last tour here in Iraq. As you see, we're across from Fob Dragon, the short little bridge, drive across, a pontoon bridge, comes in right on the Patrol Base Kemple, falls around what we've been working on, the facilities, motor pool, fuel lines, battle positions. Okay, this is building number 2. This is going to be where our MWR tent's going to be, spyware, TV. We're going to have a meeting engagement room for all the chiefs, along with we got IA that stay on the other end and a CMOC being developed. This is going to house our mess hall. Right now, when we jumped into this building, structurally sound, but had no concrete floors. And what I've done is taken some of my infantrymen and I kind of postponed them from going on patrols and occupying laying concrete. So I've got some concrete guys that own businesses at one time here and another. But we'll walk you through our plan of what we think, what we envision this place to look like. But as you can see right here, if you look around, this was just like the dirt around us. This was all dirt. So my infantryman has laid the concrete, laid a subframe with wire, and we've made this place going to be a nice little place for soldiers to come in, eat, have a television here, and just take some time off from being out on patrols here in Onsop. We had put a floor and a walkway in, so still a lot of work, still a lot of progress to do, but I think in the end, whoever we turn this into, or the owner comes back, I think we gave him $1,000 for this building. I think in the end he'll be giving us $1,000 back for the improvements we've developed on this.
In addition to building a home for themselves, these soldiers have also begun to build a positive relationship with their new neighbors. Just outside the gate, local farmers bring their animals to receive medical care. Staff Sergeant Jeremy Jones says he's looking forward to a peaceful relationship with the local population.
Well, this area hasn't been really patrolled too much by the U.S. Army until recently. So right now, the 3rd Platoon, 3 and 187, is still establishing a relationship with the local sheikhs. Through this vet op, we're establishing a relationship with the local nationals surrounding the patrol base. So with stuff like this and future operations, I'm pretty sure the relationship is going to get stronger with the locals. They seem pretty excited that we're here and that we're willing to help out. So I'm looking forward to a peaceful relationship with the locals.
Reporting from Assad, Iraq, I'm Specialist Adam Prickle.
For Vanguard soldiers of the 4th Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division, security is a 24-hour job, and it's one they've been working on since they arrived in Iraq. I was there and filed this report. All of the beds are empty at Joint Security Station Dog. That's because the soldiers of Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 502nd Infantry are out securing the town of Haswa. Their commanding general, Major General Rick Lynch, is walking through town to talk with local residents about what improvements have been made thanks to these soldiers, and what improvements are still needed.
Compared to last times, no, it's not that bad. The reception of American troops is pretty good here. So.
The 75 soldiers that call JSS Dog home don't have all of the comforts they would at a larger Forward Operating Base, but they do their best to make it their own. And while the mission isn't always easy, they know it's what needs to get done.
And they know that we're here to help them, and that they always come in and tell us good info about bad guys and that sort of thing. So We do daily patrols, and they see us around, so they're pretty safe.
The end of the day is just like the beginning as these soldiers continue to keep watch and can only hope that one day their presence here will no longer be needed.
Possible in the Iskandariya area, my hopes are that the people here continue to step forward and take part in the security solutions here that lead to economic and political development.
7 months ago, search brigades moved into Iraq to stop the flow of bomb-making materials into Baghdad. New checkpoints and patrol bases help slow the number of IEDs. That's just one of the reasons why the number of insurgent attacks are down. But that's not the only reason. In this report by Army Sergeant Jay Townsend, we'll learn why surprise is still our greatest weapon.
Moving into Arab Jabour under the cover of darkness is the game plan for Bravo Company Commander Captain John Newman and his troops.
This morning started off with a air assault in. Platoon plus from Bravo Company air assaulted into the north. We've covered a little over a kilometer. We've got about another kilometer to go.
Bravo Company is clearing this small village to give the concerned citizens a jump start here.
Today our objective is to clear a certain area of Arab Jabour, specifically a smaller village called the Ali Saman village, and allow us to set up a concerned citizen checkpoint so that the locals can begin securing themselves in an area that they have not yet had the courage to secure themselves.
This strip of land is extremely vital. It's the borderline between Arab Jabour and Howard Rajab.
This area is a seam between our battalion and our sister battalion to our west, and the enemy has had the ability to freely move up and down the canal road that is that seam. So by establishing a concerned citizen checkpoint here, A, we provide security for the locals, and B, we block off that route that they are using to travel north towards Baghdad.
Clearing houses, removing IEDs, and taking the insurgents out so concerned citizens can take control is exactly what the 1st of the 30th Infantry Regiment is all about. Reporting from Arab Jabour, I'm Army Sergeant Jay Townsend.
Thanks for watching this edition of our newscast. From all of us here at Task Force Marne, Camp Victory, Iraq, I'm Specialist Rebecka Reyes, Rock of the Marne.